Hi friends, it's Gwen. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here to share with you my December, Christmas, end of the year book haul for 2022. I got so many books from some of my online friends and it just makes my heart so happy. Not that you sent me a book, but these notes that came with it, y'all. I just will treasure them. I actually leave the notes in the book and then keep it with the book while I'm reading it. And just know that if you sent me something, it means the absolute world to me. And your friendship means more than the book and more than the note even. I can't wait to make more memories with you guys in 2023. But I do have quite a few books, and I actually have some that I purchased myself, one that my husband gave me, and all of that. So we're just going to go through it in no particular order. I just need to haul these books so I can get reading. All right, hair is clipped back. Let's go ahead and jump into the books. The first one is Vinyl Resting Place by Olivia Black. I think that's how you say the author's last name, but I have been looking forward to this book since I heard about it from Keisha. She's the one that put this cozy on my radar, and it takes place in a record shop. It's the first in a new series, and it's a family business, and I'm just really excited about it. My friend and patron Kayla sent this to me. I got it on release day and I am just so happy to add this to my collection. I'm hoping to read a lot more cozy mysteries in the new year because I have a lot building up, so I need to actually read them now. The Happy Ever After playlist and Life's Too Short by Abby Jimenez, which, if you don't know, my favorite book of last year was Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez. My friend Jessie sent me the first book in this trilogy earlier last year, and now I have the second and the third books in the trilogy thanks to Marisol. But I'm so excited about this because Jessie has actually read this entire trilogy, and she told me that it kind of takes place in the same universe, the same world, so there's like character crossover and all of that. And I'm just very excited to go back and read this trilogy now because a lot of people were not vibing with this trilogy and I was worried about reading it, so that's why I skipped over Abby Jimenez's books for so long, and now I'm just obsessed and I need to read all of the Abby Jimenez stuff. So I'm gonna go back and read this trilogy this year, and I literally cannot wait, you guys. My friend and patron Patty sent me The Return and Cackle by Rachel Harrison. Like, are you kidding me? Thank you so much, Patty. I read and adored Such Sharp Teeth by Rachel Harrison in 2022. I was sent that book by the publisher, and that was the first book I ever read by her, obviously. This is her first book. This is her second book, and I literally cannot wait to go back and read these. Don't know too much about this one, but a lot of people were reading this in October and November and even December of 2022, and it's cozy horror, and I think I found that cozy horror is the kind of horror that I like. So I'm looking forward to reading both of these, and these may be happening sooner than you think. The next book that I got is Legends and Lattes by 𝒑𝒏𝒏𝒅. I am so excited to add this to my collection. I can't wait to read this. This is cozy fantasy about an orc that puts down the sword and opens a coffee shop in a place that's never heard of coffee. I've heard it's very atmospheric, and I should love this one because a lot of my friends have loved this one. This was kindly sent to me from my friend and patron Angel. Thank you so much, Angel. And I know I'm not giving a great synopsis of these books. You're just gonna have to wait until I actually read them in reading vlogs and videos, because if I was to go through the synopsis of all of these, we would be here all day. All right, next up, John Green. I am so excited about this book. This I got from Keisha, and her note really makes me chuckle every time I read it because she doesn't really like this author, but she sent me this book, which I'm so grateful for because I've wanted it since it released. Okay, it was early 2021, but I've really wanted this book since then, but I've had the hardest time tracking it down. It was sold out on Amazon for a while, could not find it in Barnes & Noble, could not find it in my independent bookstore, looked for it in the book exchange, could never find it, but Keisha was able to nab me a copy. I'm so excited. This is kind of like little short stories or essays. Yeah, essays on a human-centered planet. So looking forward to that one. Romance and thrillers are like my top 2 genres. So Caitlin sent me Honey and Spice, and I'm so excited about it. And I think it's going to be a really good book for an upcoming podcast episode. I'm just really looking forward to it. It's a debut novel full of passion, humor, and heart that centers on a young woman who has no interest in love and unexpectedly finds herself caught up in a fake relationship with the man she warned her girls about. All right, I bought myself The Obsession by Nora Roberts. I've never read a Nora Roberts book before, but I'm doing research for a podcast episode. Shocker. I know I talk about my podcast all the time, but it's a big passion project of mine. And this novel came up and I was like, okay, now's the time. So it's quite long. I'm a little intimidated, but I'm hoping that I love it so that I can recommend it. So I got this nice I don't think I have a floppier paperback. Like, I could just brag about this book all day long. French flaps, so gotta love that one. Bookshop on the Corner. I actually picked this up at the book exchange. I've always checked this out from the library, but then never got around to reading it and had to return it. And I actually have checked it out probably like 3 or 4 times. So I was like, you know what? I don't know when I'm gonna read this, but I do have a podcast episode I want to read it for. So I was like, I need to just go ahead and buy my copy. And it's in great condition, so love that. Another one that I picked up at the book exchange recently, The Paper Palace by Miranda Cowley Heller. I had that end of the year bookish extravaganza live show, and Kelsey from Essentially Booked was on there, and she was talking about this book, and it sounded really, really interesting. And then I went to the book exchange the next day, did not look for this book, but it just like popped out of the shelf. And I was like, that's the book Kelsey was talking about. I need to pick it up and try it out. So I'm very excited. It seems like it's going to be outside my comfort zone, but I also did not just like pick it up because of Kelsey. I read the synopsis and I was like, wow, it sounds literally so good. So I'm really hoping that I love this. Couple more from the book exchange. Don't You Cry by Mary Kubica. I don't think I've ever read a Mary Kubica book yet. Have I? I had to have. Oh, is that book by Mary Kubica? Let me look up her books because I think, okay, let me see. Yes, I knew it. Local Woman Missing. I read that one, but I haven't read The Good Girl, The Other Miss, When the Lights Go Out, Every Last Lie, Pretty Baby. So this will be my second one. Wasn't a super fan of Local Woman Missing, but this book sounds amazing. Got it at the book exchange, so you can't go wrong. I got a couple of books from my friend Gabby. Gabby, thank you so much. I feel like this just like encompasses like our relationship. Cozy Mysteries, middle grade. The first one she got me is A Game of Fox and Squirrels by Jen Reese, and I've heard this is a hard-hitting middle grade story, and I'm really looking forward to it. But there's a mysterious card game called A Game of Fox and Squirrels, and that's what I'm in it for, is like for the game-ish aspect. And then Cheddar Off Dead! Oh, a cheese shop mystery. I'm so excited about this one because I'm a cheese lover, y'all. So I'm very excited about this one. Like I said, more cozy mysteries being added to the TBR, which means I need to start reading them. I also saw Kiss Her Once for Me. I don't know how to say that author's last name, by Allison Cochran maybe, but this was a December book of the month pick, and I saw it at the book exchange and I was like, okay, I'll pick it up. I passed on it because I had like a lot of Christmassy books already on my TBR, so I may save this for, you know, 2023 Christmas time. But I've heard that one of the characters in here is a strong Enneagram 6 from 2 different people. And I'm an Enneagram 6, so I'm like, okay, I need to read it. My husband got me one book for Christmas. He got me Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. This book weighs 100 pounds, y'all. It is the heaviest book that I own, but that's because obviously it's the illustrated edition and the illustrations are absolutely stunning. I've been collecting the illustrated editions and I want to read the illustrated editions, but I marked like how far I've looked at all the illustrations. Just on Christmas morning, I like when I got this and I opened it, I just started flipping through the illustrations right away. So heavy, going up at the very top of my bookshelf, but very excited. Thank you so much to my wonderful, wonderful husband. Marlene, one of my friends and patrons, sent me Booked on a Feeling by J.C. Lee, and a pink cover, y'all. I'm so excited. But this is an overachieving lawyer, a failing bookstore, and a childhood friend, and the chance of a lifetime. Sounds like it's going to be the cutest little romance ever. I just thought of something. Okay, I might be reading this for X's and O's. Ooh, I'm so excited. Dead in Gondola, are you kidding me? Another cozy mystery sent to me by Mary, one of my dear friends and patrons. This one is like a wintry one, so I really do want to read it in like winter time, like January, February, but like my TBR is kind of crushing me right now, you guys, which you will see my January TBR coming soon, hopefully, fingers crossed. But yeah, I have this one, another cozy mystery to the stack. Summer sent me Keeper of Enchanted Rooms by Charlie N. Holmberg. And this book, I found it completely on my own. Never heard anybody talking about it, but I love the cover and the premise sounds just like very interesting. I love when like towns or houses or things outside of the humans become a part of the story. And in this one, the house kind of becomes a character of its very own. So I'm very excited about this, and it's supposed to be magical. So we shall see. Yes, talk to you about that one. I'm trying to make sure I'm not missing anything here. All right, more books. Anatomy of a Meet Cute, which actually comes out in March. The publisher sent me this by Addie Woolridge. I love the cover of this one, so cute, but it's an OBGYN that butts heads with a doctor at a new hospital, and it's a charming romance about bad timing, good friends, and fresh starts. My friend Jordan sent me Closer to Okay. I actually heard about this book through Aardvark Book Club, but I didn't like get it in time. But Jordan sent me this paperback copy. Thank you so much, Jordan. She actually read it and she thinks that I will really like it. It's weaving culinary delights with an honest, appraising look at how to deal with the world when it becomes too much. I'm very excited about this one, so I'm hoping to read this one soon. But I love the cover of this one as well. And then Jessie actually sent me two books. She sent me Wonderland by Jennifer Hillier, which, if you guys don't know, I love Jennifer Hillier. She is so, like she's just such, she writes so smart, you know, like she's that author that I aspire to be if I wanted to be an author. Like she is just, she's so clever. She has such unique and fun and twisted ideas, and she actually structures her books in a way that makes you intrigued even if you end up hating the story. But this is Wonderland, which is one of the ones that is like very high at the top of my TBR. So excited to finally have this. This is impossible to like find anywhere. Her books always are. I've been looking on Pango like every day for this book. But yep, Wonderland by Jennifer Hillier. If you don't know, I have an entire episode on my podcast breaking down all of Jennifer Hillier's books. And I'm just so excited to finally read this one. And not only that, but I don't have it in here, but she pre-ordered me Carly Fortune's new book for 2023. And I am so excited. It's like Meet Me at the Lake. I think that's what it's called. I'm so excited, you guys. And then I was curious. I'm very, very curious. This was the Barnes & Noble Book of the Year, Lessons in Chemistry. I know a lot of people were reading this, and I got the one with the pretty blue sprayed edges. And I do have a video idea for this one. So I'm going to be reading Lessons in Chemistry, which I know this is like a TikTok fave and all that, but that's not why I'm reading it. I have another idea for this book, but I'm very, very excited, and I hope I love it because I paid full price. Next up, my friend Sandra sent me Just Like Magic by Sarah Hogle, and unfortunately I did not get to it this Christmas, so it's gonna have to wait until Christmas of 2023, but I'm very excited. I think I will already have enough Christmas books going into the new year, so maybe I'll start reading some Christmas books in November, because you know I'm gonna want to read the new releases as well. So maybe I'll start early with my Christmas reads. Let me know what you guys think. Another Christmas book that I was unable to get to but so grateful to receive is Holiday Romance by Catherine Walsh, which I know a lot of people get Courtney Walsh and Catherine Walsh mixed up. It's because like C and then Walsh, but this is Catherine Walsh, and I'm so excited about this one. This was sent to me by my friend and patron April. Thank you so much, April. Like I said, I have so many holiday books left over that I'm just gonna have to start early, and I'm kind of excited about it. The last three that I have, I picked up for Book of the Month Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow by Gabrielle Sivan as my Book of the Year choice. I'm just very excited to have this. This is what won Book of the Year, and so I didn't get a chance to read it. I didn't actually pick it, but I'm looking forward to it. I've heard that it's sad, and I've heard that it spans like a long period of time, and I just love this cover. I kind of like this, you know, but like, and Gabrielle Sivan wrote one of my favorite books, The Storied Life of A.J. Thickery, so. I also picked up Malice House by Megan Shepherd because this is going to be the February Sleep When I'm Dead book pick, and then my friend Keisha is going to be the co-host of that month. So I actually gifted her this book for Christmas, and then I bought one for myself as well. And then, out of my comfort zone, I'm trying it once again. This is the last chance. So I bought Spy Family Volume 1 from Target. I kept seeing it, kept seeing it, kept seeing it. Everybody's talking about this one. I struggle with traditionally printed manga, but I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm going to be doing a graphic novel readathon coming in March. More details forthcoming, but I'm thinking it's going to be like graphic novels, comics, and manga. You can read like whatever you want for that, but I am going to have prompts, so stay tuned for the announcement and all of the fun things, but I might try to tackle this during that readathon. But that is my end of the year 2022 book haul. I am surrounded by books right now. Like literally surrounded by books, and it makes me so happy because the majority of these books came from you, and it means so much. Like I said at the beginning, thank you so much for the sweet, sweet, sweet notes. Thank you so much for your friendship. I can't wait to make new memories with you in 2023, but that's all I have for today's video. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you're all having a lovely day or night, and I'll see you guys again in another video very soon. Bye, friends.